I'm here at the Wok About Grill Mongolian Barbecue, one of the top buffets in town. So how did you start the restaurant?
Well, got back from college, and in 1997 we decided, you know, there's nothing like this in Wenatchee, and we used to go to a restaurant like this at school, and figured why not try in Wenatchee. So this is our test kitchen for 2 years, and that 2-year experiment ended up being 15 years. We tried to design a restaurant that was not only good for you, but fun to be at, and in that being good for you, you can kind of miss the fact that it's good for you because it's so good as well. So all the health that we have focused on the restaurant is fresh vegetables, fresh meats, everything's trimmed very, very fine to get rid of as much fat as possible.
And it's vegetarian. A lot of times you can get vegetarian. You guys have been voted best vegetarian meal.
Yeah, several years. And that's just because you can totally customize your meal as opposed to having it come from a kitchen where you have no idea how it's prepared, you don't know what's in it, you don't know what additives have been put in. This is just a totally fresh way of eating. We went and visited about 18 different Mongolian grills around the United States and kind of gleaned the things that we liked from it. We went for the fresh aspect, and we went for the oilless cooking. So all of our cooking here is done with steam. So all of our sauces are water-based as opposed to oil-based. So there's no frying involved unless you want to add oil to it, whether it be a sesame oil or a soybean oil to it, or a chili oil. You can add those oils yourself. Otherwise, it's just all steamed food. It's also good for specific diets if they're on a specific diet from a doctor or from a weight loss program or something that they're working on. Since they're the ones that get to portion it, they're the ones that get to choose it, they get to make it exactly the way it needs to be for them.
That's really
no
cool.
choices from the kitchen. It's all from the customer's standpoint.
And yet you have recommendations for certain meals. I saw that you guys have, you know, if you want it to taste like this, do this. And
exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah, those are some recipes that we've come up with here just through all the years of experience, and we tweak them and change them and add stuff and take stuff out and leave a big base of ingredients to draw from, so it can be just custom.
And your kitchen is, I mean, with a kitchen style like that, you can see right
Display
there, you
cooking.
can see them cooking.
Yep, everything is done right out in the open.
Yeah,
it adds
cool.
to the atmosphere
No
of the restaurant. Yep, no secrets.
Yeah.
And we elevated all the booths so that everybody's lifted up a little bit higher to be able to look across the restaurant and see the action going on.
So Emily, do you have a secret to what you put in your dish?
I like the peanut sauce. It's really good.
You like a lot of the peanut sauce.
Yes, I do. That's my favorite. I like the cabbage after you get it all cooked, and then I like the cilantro too. So.
Do you think you're the best chef? Is your meal the best? Yeah. Okay, Nick, so tell me your secret to your dish.
Okay, my secret, I like the sweet and sour, and then I put it in tortillas with white rice.
Put in there just noodles,
Yes, I have some noodles, cucumbers, mango, broccoli, and chicken.
Okay, Joe, so what's the secret to your dish?
I use beef, a lot of broccoli, onions, green peppers, and garlic. I put the meat in first. That way, put the meat in, and then I put some of the sauces in so it softens the meat up, and then I can put the stuff on top. It's taken about 3 years of practice.
You had Mike Rowe and the Dirty Jobs team come in.
Yeah.
What was that about?
We have famous people in here all the time. We have pictures of some, and others want to be anonymous, but we've kind of become a spot in the valley to be seen if you're a who's who. And Mike was at a coffee shop, and I ran into him while I was here doing a Dirty Jobs and said, get on down to the restaurant with your crew, I'd like to buy a dinner. On my way home from a shift, and it was about 9 o'clock at night, and he came in just 2 minutes before closing. And I got a phone call from the restaurant, and they said, Mike just walked in the door with this whole crew. So I turned around in the middle of the highway on Monitor Flats before the barricades were up, and called my wife and said, get the kids in town. And she said, they're all in the shower. And I said, get them dressed, it doesn't matter, Mike's here. So they raced in, and we had a couple hours with Mike and his crew in the restaurant to ourselves.
The Walkabout Mongolian Barbecue is located on Wenatchee Avenue across from the Performing Arts Center. It is open from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. For more information, call 509-662-1154 or visit their website, walkaboutgrill.com. Thank you for joining us for North Central Washington's What's Cooking in the Valley, a presentation of Apple Valley TV and KWCC TV, Wenatchee.
I'm not a pro.
I can't use chopsticks.